What's going on, guys? It's Chef back here on some more Modern Warfare 2. You already know. So I'm over here on the Basilisk. Yesterday I ended up finishing the X12s, and I've just been on and off kind of grinding the past, I don't know, week and a half or so. Basically since like the holidays were really, you know, set in. But I've been going at my own pace, and it's gonna feel so casual once oh, well, that's a quad feed. It's gonna feel so casual too when I end up unlocking it and just, oh yeah, I'm done. It's gonna be great. I watch until they inevitably go and add another camo grind. I mean, some people are suggesting that they might actually add another camo grind or something like that. They're like, oh, why don't they go and add like an obsidian camo? Technically, these charms are kind of the obsidian challenge of the game, even though it's done in the format of the mastery things, like from Modern Warfare 2019 as well. So this is kind of like getting obsidian. If you wanted to know what it was like doing all the obsidian camos and stuff like that, just do the weapon charm. That's basically what I did after Damascus anyway. Why would that be any different from doing it after Orion? But speaking of that, some people were telling me before, laughing and joking about it, but during Modern Warfare 2019, obviously went through the whole Damascus, you know, grind. A whole bunch of people did, but everybody knew how much of a struggle that was. There are people that are going around saying that they think that this grind is like absurd and it's really hard and all this stuff. This grind is nothing compared to what Modern Warfare 2019 or basically any previous one. This is probably the easiest, most streamlined version of a grind we have gotten in like the past 5 years. People were laughing at me before because they ended up releasing a bundle back in Modern Warfare 2019 that basically looked like Damascus, so you could technically like quote buy Damascus instead of grinding for it, even though it's kind of just, people know it's not really the same thing, but they still laugh about it or whatever. But so they actually ended up releasing a bundle that was called, I think, Damascus Forge. And in this Damascus Forge bundle, it's basically got like a Damascus camo. It's the same Damascus pattern and stuff. And I'm not a big fan of the Modern Warfare 2019 Damascus color. I don't like the red and blue. I personally am just not a fan of it. And in this bundle, it was more of like a black and tan Damascus pattern. There's actually a bundle that's leaked. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to show like leaked bundles or anything like that, so I'm not trying to bait. I don't know if I can actually show it, but I'm sure you can find pictures if you look it up. There's a bundle that's supposed to be coming to the game called Damascus Forge 2. So it seems like there's going to be some sort of like bundle design line that's going to be in the store throughout. I don't know how long they usually extend them for. I don't know if they're going to make a 5th one, a 6th one, a 7th one. I don't know. If it's popular, maybe they will. But this version of Damascus Forge actually looks like Modern Warfare 2019's, at least from the previews that I've seen, unless they change it at the last minute or something. But it's definitely not black and tan. It definitely looks like it's blue and red, and it really just looks like Modern Warfare 2019's Damascus. Store bundles never actually really bothered me. I know, yeah, obviously everyone knows that when for any of these mastery camos how much work it actually takes, the dedication at least, the time sink, but I'm not actually mad about like the bundles existing. It is what it is. It also makes complete sense from them from like a business standpoint, and although I fault them constantly, it's completely within their character to do it. It just is. That's what they do. They see that a bunch of players that don't play enough that still like the mastery camo, they go, how can we give that to people that are just gonna pay for it without undermining the actual grind? We'll just make it so they can only use it on just like one weapon. It's just one blueprint. It's that simple. Apparently, okay, if this detail is true, this is actually a cool feature. It seems like that Damascus Forge 2 bundle has a chimera and I think a pistol in it. And it's just red and blue, man. It really does look like it. I just saw the picture of it again. It's on the chimera.
It also just so happens to have pink tracers.
It looks like there's a rumored date for it that's supposed to be like January 10th. I don't know if that's true or not, or if it could change or whatever, but the bundles are so boring that you gotta look forward to dates for the bundles. Also, I don't know if we're gonna be getting any more major updates to this before Season 2. Apparently, Season 2, it's also rumored that there's going to potentially be a resurgence map for Warzone 2, but a lot of people are kind of under the impression that it's actually not going to help Warzone at all. You're going to see an initial spike, and then maybe at most it'll last for, what, 2 weeks? Probably even less than that, and then it's likely to die back down again if they don't make some sort of foundational change to Warzone 2, I think. I mean, hey, maybe it's going exactly how they want. We'll see. Surely they know best. They've never driven a game into the ground before. Honestly, it'd be fun. It'd be fine to me. If Call of Duty were to disappear today, at least I'm finally released from its shackles. I noticed also, barring whether or not the weapon is even good in tier 1 or not, whatever, just regular core is a lot more satisfying. That was already the case in my opinion against hardcore, but tier 1 especially is so unsatisfying. It's odd. It's the Call of Duty experience with literally every single dopamine hit just removed. The kill feed is gone. The sound effects are barely there. Like if there was just even just a kill feed in tier 1, it would feel much better. But half the time I don't even recognize how many kills I'm getting, which sometimes is kind of funny, but you also just don't even realize what kind of a game you're having, really, unless you're just like constantly watching the scoreboard, I guess, but you don't want to do that when you're doing this shit anyway. Dude, my KD is a 1.4. It's plummeted. I don't care. not horrible in core or anything, but nothing crazy, to be honest. Some people are also thinking that they'll add like a second camo grind or something like that in year 2 or whatever is supposed to be going on with that. Just because of the wording that they're using, it's odd.
We got FaZe Jeff on our team, bro. We won, bro. Hop on the hard point and protect it, and then go flip spawns. Let's go flip spawns.
Why was that so chaotic? If they were to add another camo grind, I wonder what the camo would be. And the fact that they haven't adjusted this camo and we're just accepting that Orion looks like this is like insane to me. I mean, then again, there are people out there that actually think Modern Warfare 2019's Damascus actually looks good. I don't mind a Damascus design, but the clown colors are just weird to me. This is my favorite thing to do. Okay, hold on. Oh no, that was him. I thought he was still in there. I thought that was somebody else. That's my favorite thing to do though. As soon as somebody is sitting in there, my favorite thing to do is just walk in there with a riot shield. The pure panic is hilarious. Oh, I'm so sorry about this spawn. Somebody messed up on your team. Where did he go? What? That's a crazy spawn, and the aim assist almost got me killed. This is what I mean when I'm saying I'm fighting for my life with aim assist. It's aiming for me, but it's also aiming against me. I'm just saying. The duality of man. This lobby is not it. They're just not playing in a way that's going to result in anybody getting real progress. They're all just playing prevent. Pop. I don't know what's happening. There's just so many flashes. Is it just me? I think I'm gonna save this for another video. I think I need to make a video about these flashes. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea why people seem to be using flashes more now than ever before. I don't know what it is. And I was sitting here screaming and saying that, you know, oh, Battle Hardened doesn't do enough. I have Battle Hardened on and I'm crying and complaining about it. And then people go and do testing on it and we get numbers like it reduces the effectiveness of flash grenades by like 70, 80%, whatever. And that looks like a good figure. But if I'm flashed at all, if you were to flicker 5 frames worth of a white screen on my screen in the middle of a gunfight, that is just as disruptive as keeping me completely blind. I want the flash to have zero effect on me. That's why I run it. 0 effect. Battle Hardened needs to have 100% efficiency. I'm picking a whole perk, man. For what? While it does reduce it, it's still not reducing it enough. Especially with the sheer amount that people throw it. Or at least make the option to make it like a blackout flash grenade instead of like the white. I mean, if they do add another camo grind, I mean, we're already doing this. And to be honest, I didn't even think I would do this. It's really not as bad as I thought it was, and it's really nothing close to the Obsidian grind. It's really not. And something about the Obsidian grind was definitely harder than this. It's more so just the fact that you were playing Modern Warfare 2019. Now, although a lot of people miss like the tightness and responsiveness of the game with all the slide canceling and shit like that, I don't miss virtually every other aspect of the game. And to me, I'd rather play this. That's just me though. But Damascus is on its way. So if you guys want a mastery camo, it's only a matter of time until they add like Orion into the store in some way with like a constellation set or something. Who knows?